Okay, just a quick preface. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably one of the most cringiest, vulnerable, just like all around interesting of more so of the videos I've ever made. So bear with me. Maybe crack open a cerveza, light you one up while you listen to this, or like just do a little lemony snicket and turn around before you even start, because this is gonna be more of like a confessional, like video diary, than like my standard travel video. So I hope you guys enjoy. Much love. Okay, so this one's a little bit of an interesting one. Vacationing solo after you planned a trip with someone that you ended up breaking up with maybe 2 weeks before the trip. Yeah, it's going interesting. So right now I am waiting on an Uber so that I can go to the smoke shop in Mazatlán and get a grinder, because I just got like 2 bags of ganja that are just like, I was not expecting all that for such little price. There's my local OXXO, favorite place in the world. Whenever I'm in Mexico, it's like the first thing I love to see. But anyways, yeah. I can talk more a little bit about the breakup later. But yeah, right now we're just trying to like enjoy our best selves, because like I was saying earlier, I somehow ended up with 2 fat sacks of ganja. I got myself some rolling papers and a little grinder here. So yeah, we're going to enjoy the rest of today. I literally have like 4 days to smoke all this. I don't know how the hell that happened. But yeah, we're gonna make the most out of it, and we're gonna enjoy the fuck out of this vacation. Even though it kind of like came through hardship, like we booked this trip before we broke up. So yeah, we booked the trip before we broke up, and then like 2 weeks before the trip itself, yeah, is when the breakup happened. And I don't know what it is about men, but like it's taking me a little bit more time to just like process all of this. And you know, we were together, like it was only like 4 or 5 months. It wasn't that long, but like damn bro, like how, I don't understand how men can detach so quickly and just like let go of things, and then they're like, bro, it's been 2 weeks, how have you not moved on yet? And you're like am I crazy? No. But yeah, we're not gonna focus on that too much. We're just gonna focus on the rest of this vacation. Tomorrow I'm going to this observatorium, which has been on my list for Mazatlán this whole time, so I'm gonna do that. And then today maybe I'll rest and just try to like smoke as much of this weed as possible, because I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be done with all of this in the next 4 days. So we'll do that. And oh my gosh, bro, my skin is like crazy here. Okay, anyway. And you know I always keep it a buck with you guys, so I'm not gonna lie when I say like part of me is like, this whole trip has just been like, what's he doing? Where's he at? Who's he with? Is he enjoying his trip more than I am? Like, is he actually like thinking about me? Is he processing like what's going on? Or is he just like too busy having a good fucking time? And I know that that's my problem. And I've been doing my best to like detach, to let go. And like there was like a night or two where I was like, okay, like let's go on Tinder, let's see who's out there, and try to distract myself, like, because I'm sure that's what he's doing. But it just didn't feel right, you know? It just does not feel right. I think this is like a good time to like sit with myself and really honor my emotions, and like honor like my worth and my value, and to really like sit in and like process like what is like, how do I Like, do I feel worthy of love, you know? Like, do I value myself more to like let go of this situation? And I do. It's just, like I said, I feel like some people don't really take the time to like process their emotions and just like go on to the next thing. Like, I don't know, almost like unhealthy amount of time. Like, I don't know, I feel like you should take, I don't know, maybe men are wired differently and like that's the thing. But I don't know, I just feel like if you invest a lot of time and energy into someone, like you're gonna need like some time to like, and I guess depending on the severity of things, like I guess with him I kind of did push the button a little bit more, so maybe it's like not as hard to get over, but at the same time like kind of so did he. You know, we were like sharing an apartment and he like showed up in some other like covered in some like other girl's makeup, like, and it was obvious what girl it was like by the makeup shade. Full Ariana moment, but not. Anyways, it was just, oh man, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I'm doing my best though. I'm doing my best, and I know that I deserve better, and I know that better will come, and all that good stuff. So yeah. So this is what I'm up to right now. I'll show you guys. Let me knock all the weed over while I'm at it. Hey, ha 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 ha. This is where we're at, okay? And this is where we're going. Na 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 na. Make you wanna say ah. Okay, okay. We got a little J going here. This weed is dry as fuck. Not gonna lie. I'm like, buddy, I'm gonna have to like, I can't just leave all this behind. What the fuck? What am I gonna, oh, see? But maybe having all this excess here, bud, and then having to let some of it go is another lesson in letting go. Because I'm having a hard time letting go and moving on, bro. Anyways, this is definitely more of a personal video diary than a travel digital diary. Because, God man, your girl's going through it. I'm going through it, y'all. Okay. Dang, that's a fatty. But it's because the bud is so freaking dry, I can't like squish it down anymore. It's gonna turn into dust. Okay. Here we go. She's a winner because she was rolled by. And that's another thing. He couldn't even roll a joint. Like, why am I literally mad over losing a guy who can roll up for me like a fucking princess? Like, ugh. Okay, low-key, also, when I remember all the reasons that I didn't lose out, like, I don't know. It's just kind of nice, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, most of the time I'm like, boo-hoo, I'm, like, grieving and shit. But, like, when I realized, like, yo, like, he couldn't even go roll me a joint right now if I wanted him to. Like, you know, like, why do I need a man in my life that can't roll me one? Like, I need princess treatment. And then, two, like, he's a fucking narc, bro. I don't need a man in my life that's a fucking narc. And three, like, there's so many other freaking reasons, okay? Just saying. So, oh my gosh, bro. I deserve better. And you deserve better. We deserve collectively better, okay? No settling. Like, when you're 2-3 months in the relationship and you're worrying like, oh my gosh, is the honeymoon phase like ruined already? Like, get out. Like, you shouldn't be, if you're questioning 1-2 months in the relationship, is like love supposed to be this much of a struggle? Literally, what the fuck are you thinking? You're just prolonging the inevitable, which, you know, I shouldn't be so resentful because it was inevitable and I knew better. I just, like, he just did me so dirty, bro. Like, how are you gonna come home to like the little apartment that we pay for, like covered in some other girl's makeup? Like, okay, I'm done rehashing that, but like, who does that? Dirty. So I spent all day relaxing at the beach, just chilling, taking it easy. It's about like 3 o'clock. I am gonna go to this place called Panama that my taxi driver recommended. It's like a pasteleria, and like they have all sorts of other foods. So yeah, I might take you guys along with me. Obviously, we got a pregame for this Panama first. So pre-gaming tools at our disposal. Dude, it's so fucking beautiful though. Like, what? So here she goes. Oh yeah. I'm literally so full. I just ate so much food. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hella full. Ate a bunch of food. I feel good. I got food to go for days, bro. Watering that grass. Who needs a sprinkler? Who needs sprinklers when you got whatever this is, right? Oh, baby, don't you know what's up now? Okay, so I don't know, but your girly is going out tonight with, I don't know, someone that like I'm not really interested in, but I'm like, bitch, you need to get out. So we're going to the bar, and yeah, this is the drill. But ain't I cute? Oh my god. Oh, but also like flashback to the little date thing. Like we didn't even go to the bar, right? We like he comes over and then we start driving. He's like, "Oh, I think it's like closed because it's Monday." I'm like, "You couldn't say that before." And then he was like, "Okay, let's just go back to my crib, or well, to my crib, and then we'll like drink some cervezas and fumando some mota, or fumar some mota." Anyways, and we did for a while. We really didn't have much to talk about. There wasn't a lot in common, which is like something I'm paying attention to now, because my ex was like, we're not compatible. And in the beginning, like we really like, he like brought up like, I think this is just like more of a physical connection, you know, we don't really have like a lot in common. And so he had to like, I had to like force myself to like find things in common with him, or like things to talk about, which now I'm kind of like, oh duh, bitch, that's like a telltale sign. Like if you don't have anything in common with them, of course it's just gonna be physical attraction. So yeah, we didn't really have anything in common, and I was like, oh, I can see this being an awkward situation. And then we watched a movie, and then he was like out of nowhere like grabbed my hand and put it on his verga, and he was like, you want to play with a Mexican? And I was like, I'm not feeling it, bro. And then my period came on like in the middle of the night, so yeah, no sex on this trip. Check it out, check it out. Okay, biddies, we're at the observatorium. Check it, check it, check it. See? They're cuddling.
Zoom it a little bit. I have to.
So apparently like my vlogging skills are dead, but the next like few scenes are kind of like three different things. So before there was the observatorium, and then after that I went to Mamba, which is like a whale museum. They don't have whales there, which is good, but yeah. And then the third place was like an aquarium, which was separate from Mamba, which was the whale museum. And then the last thing is like the Mazatlán sign. So my apologies for my my rusty vlogging skills. But yeah, that's what the next part of this is gonna be. So yeah, more than anything, this trip has kind of been like really revolved around like healing and processing my emotions. Like, I'm not gonna say that I enjoyed myself the most I ever have on like a trip. Like, I've definitely had a lot less baggage on a trip. And I was just able to enjoy myself. This time there was kind of like in the back of my mind, you know, the whole time was like, oh, you know, my ex is like here in the same like country, like, and we're separated and not talking, and it's just weird after spending like every day with a person basically and investing that much time and energy, and it's just like it was really awkward seeing him like last night too. And like I said, I did kind of crash out. Like, I saw him go with this girl into this bar and I followed after them, bro. And I was like chilling for a bit, but then actually like it was just them two at the bar, and I went and like sat right next to him. And crash out diaries. But yeah, it was just awkward, and then I kind of lost him after that, which was good. And I was like, bitch, you need to go home because you're spiraling. So at least I'm self-aware, but but yeah, that was kind of a lot. I think tomorrow is the last time we're gonna see each other. We're boarding the plane, and then LAX he gets off, and then I go to Reno. So I doubt we're even gonna like look at each other and say any proper goodbyes. which low-key, you know, does hurt a little, like I said, like given all we've been through, but or the amount of time and energy that like we put in, or that I guess I put in. Who knows what he you know, whatever, irrelevant. But yeah, you know, so I'm just trying to make the most of this like last day. I went horseback riding earlier. I didn't take any like horizontal like video at all, like bro, so can't put it in the vlog. But yeah, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm like picking out seeds and stems right now, so I'm gonna roll up and then go chill on the beach for a bit. Okay. And then one more thing, and then I'll drop it. But like, hella weird, since I'm telling you guys my business, anyways. So I was like on the way to this restaurant in the taxi, right? And like all of a sudden, I get this like intuitive feeling, like it just comes in my head, like that I'm gonna see him tonight, and like I could just feel it in my stomach. Like, so I just like, I knew before it even happened that I was gonna see him, and it was just like really weird. So I don't know, and it's so interesting too because I like literally felt it in my gut, like it was my intuition telling me. And then I don't know, I feel like I probably could have responded better to the situation, but I think, yeah, I was just too attached, you know, to the situation, or too attached to this person, that I don't know, like, aside from that though, I have like met some cool people during this trip, like my taxi driver, Manuel, I'm pretty sure that's his name, has like, he's been like giving me recommendations the whole time. Like he's the one, he like told me about this cruise, which all I learned today, there's like a boat that goes round trip to the island for $40. So it's like, why did I pay like $500 to like do that when I could have just like gone to the island and had some drinks and called it a motherfucking day. Anyways, there's also that other guy. Is his name also Manuel? No, what is this dude? Are they both Manuel? Whoa. But, anyways, okay, so hasta la vista. Alright, so one last look at Mazatlán before we go back to the USA, back to work, back to the grind. Not gonna lie, I'm happy to throw myself into some productivity. But nonetheless, it's been a good trip. Lots of reflecting, lots of processing emotions and all that good stuff. So yeah, here's to a new chapter, I guess. And it's wild. I had this dream last night, and like right before I woke up, I was putting my shoe on, or putting a shoe on, like a new shoe. So yeah, it's like I took it as like taking this first step forward towards a new beginning. Yeah, so here's to Mazatlán and all she's given me. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this little video diary.